I was involved in an accident. I stopped. I was making a stop to turn right to go into the Bank of America on Highway 111, and an elderly lady came up behind me doing in excess of 50 miles an hour and slammed into the back of my vehicle. I felt that impact, but I think I was hurt when I turned and looked to see what it was, and she'd hit me a second time, thinking she had put her foot on the brake, put her foot on the gas, and hit me a second time, and that's when I felt the impact the most. Turned sideways and looking over my shoulder, and that's what caused the damage in my spine. Susan Handel, who's the attorney that handled my case, stayed in constant communication with me, checking on my health almost every day. She'd call just to see how I was feeling, and if for no other reason, just to see that I'm okay. And when I explained to her that the pain was getting worse and worse, she advised me to have an MRI. In fact, she insisted. I went and had the MRI, and sure enough, there was a cyst that had grown onto my spinal cord and was flattening my spinal cord into such a thin strand that, according to the neurosurgeon, he said that had I just fallen off a curb or out of a chair just the wrong way, he said I would have been paralyzed from the mid-chest down, right in the thoracic area of my spine. What I really liked about Susan was she's very hands-on. She does everything herself. She doesn't push it off onto one of her legal aides or assistants, one of the underlings, if you will. She handles everything herself, step by step, and she keeps you informed on every aspect of your case. The other things I liked about the way Susan handled my case, she got me a very sizable award, which nobody thought was going to happen because it was a surgery, but I was still walking after the surgery, so nobody thought that I would get an award that size. And secondly, she did it very expeditiously. The whole case was over with very quickly. It didn't drag on and on. She treats her clients like they're patients. And she thinks about your welfare and your well-being more than how many dollars is she going to put in her pocket, unfortunately, like other attorneys do. I couldn't be happier. I'd recommend Susan Handel to anybody who has an auto accident. Don't try to go it alone.